Let's go now and talk to Barbara in Winter Park. Barbara, you're on News Talk WDBO.
Thank you for taking my call. In 2008, my husband passed away. He left 2 bank accounts at 2 different banks. Probably, maybe by now, it's about maybe $1,500. What would be my best way to try to recoup that?
Okay. How much were your husband's funeral expenses, Barbara?
There weren't any.
Okay.
It was cremation, about $600 and something.
And these accounts were in your husband's name only, not joint with you.
Right.
And he did not set these accounts up to be payable on death to you.
No.
So, Barbara, you're the second call I've had this hour from somebody in this same situation. Barbara, unfortunately, the clerks are not going to assist you with this. Your remedy is what's called a summary administration probate. It is relatively simple, but the clerks are not going to give you the forms. You can do it yourself if you want to spend time investigating it, how to do it at the law library. Otherwise, you're going to have to retain an attorney to do it for you, Barbara. And $1,500, there's not going to be much left over that if you do the summary administration.
Okay.
So, Barbara, I'm sorry for bad news, but let me take a few minutes out, folks, because this is a second call, so people need to know. All right. There are some easy ways to avoid probate out there, and I want you to be aware of them. And I do regular workshops at my office where we talk about wills, trusts, how to avoid probate. But I want to let you know right now that if you have bank accounts, savings accounts, investment accounts, those accounts should be in your name only, but POD, payable on death to your children, TOD, transfer on death to your children. It is a great way to avoid probate. It may not work for everybody depending on what your family's dynamics are, but it's a great way to avoid probate on bank accounts. Now, often after people take care of bank accounts, they say, well, Tom, that's great. The only other asset I own is my home. How am I going to avoid probate on my home? For that, we have a great tool called an enhanced life estate deed. And if you want more information on that, you can call or text Chris right now at 407-808-8398. So how to avoid probate on your home? Easy. With an enhanced life estate deed, I can send you a booklet or I can email you a video where I explain it to you. If you want to get those, you can call or text Chris anytime at 407-808-8398.